How is everybody doing today? So today we are going to go over how to better your slot play and some really easy steps that anyone can do so you become better at gambling. If you guys have watched some of my other videos, you know that I have no clue what I'm doing when it comes to table games. I just go on roulette and put chips down on random numbers and see what happens. And I don't even play the others. But when it comes to slots, I know a lot more than most people. That's because I'm in casinos all the time. I got friends who work on machines. I own machines, and I just watch a lot of videos with them. Some really good channels are Cowboy Slots and Jackpot Judo. They go over this very well, way better than I ever could, and way more technical. But I just kind of give you the quick summary of it and make it easy to understand. So the first thing you do when you get in a casino is you are going to walk the casino floor. You're not going to sit down in the game that you see that you think you want to play. You're going to walk the whole casino floor and look at every single machine. The reason for that is because you might find one game that looks good, then you might find a better one, and you don't want to, if you bring a small budget like I do, don't want to blow it on one machine if you don't win anything. And it's just good to walk the floor. The machines aren't going anywhere. They're always going to be here. It's good. Just walk the floor. I do it a few times every time I get on a ship. And that's the only time I gamble is on the ship. So, and I have been to Vegas. I just like the ships more. So walk the whole floor. Look at every machine. Next thing you do is when you pick a machine that you like, what you're going to need to do is read the game rules. So let's go over here and look. So as an example, this is what I see all the time. It has a thing over it because it's shut off, but let's see if I can find one. Wheel of Fortune's a great example. Okay, Wheel of Fortune. Okay, here's an example right here. Actually, yeah, right here. This is a good one where someone left it up. So here's a Wheel of Fortune machine. And all Wheel of Fortunes that are similar to this will have the gold spin feature. And every single one of them will tell you that to be eligible for the gold spin, you have to bet 7 to 10 credits. Generally, there might be a few that are different, but everyone I've ever seen, especially on ships, are like that. And this person here was betting 5. So you see that lines bet 5. This person over here was betting 1. So they're not even eligible to be like playing for the gold spin. And they're not even eligible for half of the pays. So here's the problem. People are so concerned about payback percentage, when in reality it means absolutely nothing. However, though, let's say as an example, this machine is programmed to 90%. I have no clue what it is, but we're going to say 90%. That 90% is the entire, that is playing the game with all its features turned on. So if you're playing the game with only one credit, which is one line, you're probably only getting 10% or something, which is awful. So make sure you read the game rules and you play the game with all its features active. That is drastically one way to enhance your slot play. And if you don't have the budget for it, then don't play that machine. I hate to sound like that, but that's kind of the truth to it. I'm a small budget person. I kind of budget $100 a day that I'm on a cruise for gambling. It's kind of how I do it. So I would never play something that takes $9 a spin, like this. Or the other one was $10 a spin. I would never play that because I can get 10 spins on it and my day is done. So which leads me to my next subject. Well, actually, we'll go back one more thing. Another common thing that a lot of people play is stuff like Huff and Puff or the Lightning Links or the Locket Links or Piggy Bankin', all that stuff. They will literally tell you in the game rules that you have a better chance to win the grand or the major if you're betting more. Like, it tells you that. So read the game rules. Another good example is, this is one of my favorite games, Scarab. People don't understand how to play this game. And the game is meant to be played in sets of 10. So you're going to play 10 games. If you look down here at the counter. So how this game works, and if you read the game rules, you'll know this. You'll see these little scarabs. You're going to spin the reels for 10 games straight. And every time one of these symbols right here lands on a reel, it's going to leave a circle around it like this. All the way up till you get to game number 10. Now, game 10, all of the symbols with these will turn wild. So all this will turn wild on game 10, which all these are 10 of 10. So if you play a game such as this, which the game rules tell you all this, you want to play 10 spins. You want to play game 1 through 10. You don't want to play halfway through and then leave, because you're not getting the full features of the game. So read the game rules. I know a lot of people don't read the game rules, so they assume all slot machines are exactly the same, which is highly inaccurate and generally does not work. So next subject is the bankroll. So bankroll is the hardest thing to do in a casino. I have this issue too. Everyone who plays slots will tell you this. That the way the casino makes money is by keeping you in here. People don't realize how much money they make on slot machines. People are like, oh, they're terrible, we're not going to make any money. That's not true. If you were to write down every spin, how much you bet and how much you got paid back, you would be absolutely stunned how much money you made on that slot machine. The problem is you stay in the casino and you give it all back, plus more generally, and they know that. So they do all that kind of stuff and know, here, take lots of breaks. Go on lots of breaks, play whatever you want to spend, and then leave, and then come back later. The machines won't go anywhere. It's not about the hit. So when it comes to your bankroll, like I said, I bring $100 a day on a machine. All right, we're back. There was an announcement on the PA, and I didn't want that in here. So I bring $100 a day. And when I do that, I find games that I know my money's going to last. And a good one on a cruise ship is very difficult as well to find low volatile games. I put a video up about volatility. I'm not going to go into it here because it's a completely different thing than this. But volatility is the most important thing in the slot machines at all. That's what you need to learn if you want to become a better player. You can watch that video and it will help you out. But however, though, cruise ships hard to find low volatile games. But this is one that is very good, the Scarab. Scarab is a great game because you're going to get a lot of your money back on that 10th spin. So my money can last a very long time on Scarab. Another good game that I see on every ship, there's two that are on every ship I'm on, that, again, I do very well with every single ship, is Ocean Magic and Dragon Sphere. They are basically the same game, except one is dragon themed, one's ocean themed, and one's a smaller board, one's a bigger one. Ironically, Dragon Sphere has more lines. So Dragon Sphere has 50 lines and half the size of the board. Ocean Magic is 38 lines and it's double the size of the board. But it's basically the same game. So read the game rules on how to play it and you'll see how good they are. Another good one is Golden Egypt. Golden Egypt is another good game to play in terms of making your money last. Now these games here that I'm talking about, I'm not talking about Wild Fairies and don't ever play Dreams of Egypt. That game's terrible. But Wild Fairy is a good game. It's just very hard to get the bonus, and the game is based around the bonus. But Ocean Magic, Dragon Sphere, and Golden Egypt, it is very difficult to get a hand pay on them. But your money is going to last, which is what I like to do. With a smaller bankroll like that, that's what I like to do. Now, if I win a lot and build my bankroll up, I might advance to something that has a high progressive game and play something like Huff and More Puff or Dragon Links. It's way more volatile, which I know I'm probably not ever going to win anything on. However, it has that potential to pay big. But yeah, those are some easy tips that you can do. So first one, walk the floor of the casino. The machines aren't going anywhere. Really easy, just walk the floor. Step number 2, what you're going to do is you're going to read all of the game rules. Read the rules. I know it's annoying and you might think all machines are the same, but read the rules. Make sure what you're betting, you're eligible to win. You're getting the full slot machine features, because if you're not, you're just shooting yourself in the foot and you're going to make it even harder to make money. So that's what you're going to do with that. Read the game rules. Next, you're going to have to learn to bankroll. I know it's hard, it's annoying. A lot of people think I put this much money into this machine, it's going to have to pay me eventually. That is incredibly untrue. Like, no, that is not true. The only time you could say that's somewhat kind of true is if you see a must hit by progressive, which I'll go show y'all one of those real quick. If you see a must hit by progressive, that's the only time the machine will eventually have to pay you if you keep putting money in it. Other than that, that is not true. All machines run off random number generators. They mean nothing. And this is a must hit by progressive. So if you look at the top, it tells you major jackpot is it here. It starts here and it has to hit by 500. So if you see that thing at 490 something, sit down and play it. So you might put a lot of money in it because it goes up very slow. However, it probably won't be $500, or it might be, I don't know. Depends how fast it's moving up. You can actually calculate it out by how much you're betting and watching the thing move up and figure out if it's worth it. So, but yeah, and then take breaks. That's the most important thing you can do, is take breaks. So stick to your budget. I know every single person who plays slots will tell you that, and we will all tell you we don't do it every time. But stick to your budget, and that will really help. And stay away from the high volatile games unless you have a massive bankroll, such as good old Dragon Links. It can pay massively, but it can also take your money super quick. So, but yeah, hopefully this video helps everybody out some. I know since I've started following these tips, I have done very well overall, and I don't get hand pays because I don't play games that generally can hand pay you, and I don't bet that much because I'm a very small bankroll person. So as an example, my last selling on the Oasis, I got 2,100 casino tier points, which if you watch one of my other videos, you know that is coining in $20,000, around 20,000. So that's how much I coined in, and I actually won like 400 bucks overall, and I didn't hit anything for more than $200 on a spin. So, but yeah, I'm actually doing very well. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully this helps you out, and I'll catch you on the next one.